I'm Ashton Addison from Blockwest Capital for InvestmentPitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Jason Brink, the president of Blockchain at Gala Games. Jason, welcome to the show, and thanks for taking the time to be here.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
I'm really excited to dive into the world of blockchain games. I feel like it's one of the hottest niche industries inside of cryptocurrency right now, and it's having gamers from around the world are getting interested in blockchain-based games, NFTs, play to earn, all of these different kinds of games that are coming out. I would love for you to kick us off with just a little bit of information about Gala Games, what they're doing in the blockchain space, and what kind of people are resonating with Gala Games.
Sure. So Gala Games was founded basically with the overarching motivation to give people ownership of their in-game assets. Many of us come from the traditional gaming space, the free-to-play or the just normal pay-to-play, buy the game license and play the game gaming world. And we've never liked the idea that people would put money into a game or put time into a game, build something up within that game, and then have nothing to take away with them when they're done. Mm-hmm. And so, that's why Gala Games was founded. Our founder and CEO is Eric Schiermeier, one of the co-founders of Zynga. We have a whole upper level executive team of people who are from the traditional gaming world, and we're all bringing that to blockchain. But I think that one of the things that really differentiates us from the other quote-unquote blockchain gaming companies in the space is that we don't think of ourselves as a blockchain gaming company. We think of ourselves as a gaming company that makes amazing games and happens to use blockchain as an integral part of our tech stack, which is a really, really big distinction.
Definitely. I completely agree, Jason. And maybe you can elaborate on that a little bit more in terms of,
Sure.
With Gala Games, you guys have multiple games. Are these all built in-house? And what exactly do you have right now?
So we, to elaborate on the sort of blockchain gaming versus gaming with blockchain, split. The blockchain space is known for its creativity, for people who are very fascinated by the topic itself. But blockchain games have never really been particularly fun to play. They might be interesting. They might be really cool financial experiments that somebody has put stickers on so that they look cute. But they're not really games in the traditional sense of the word. And this is something that we very much wanted to change. And so this is sort of the direction that we brought to this. We do have several games that have been produced and are being produced in-house. The first game that we launched with, and this game was launched and live before we even had a token to use in the game. So we definitely did it game first, which I think is an important distinction in the space. And that's called Townstar. It is our current game that is configured for play to earn. So you can go and play Townstar and earn tokens. Eventually, as Gala Chain comes up, you'll be able to improve some of the things in the game that make them do different things like that. We also have an MMORPG under production called Mirandus, which is going to be pretty epic. I'm really looking forward to that. I also have relationships with external studios like Game Media based in the Netherlands. They produced a game called Spider Tanks, which they're bringing to the Gala platform, which is a brawler/MOBA. Absolutely epic. And people have been enjoying playing that a great deal. And we have a lot of different games on the way to the platform right now. So it's pretty cool.
Very cool. That is exciting. And I did look a little bit through Townsend. And I'm curious, though, you mentioned there about the Gala Chain. When the Gala Chain comes out, there's going to be more functionality. What is the Gala Chain, and can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So right now, most of our NFTs and our token itself are based on Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is fantastic for certain things. It is not fantastic for gaming, really. And so what we're doing is we're standing up our own mainnet that will have increased functionality for items in game. There really isn't any blockchain out there that has been built specifically to address the needs of game developers, and so that's what we're doing.
Very cool. And I was looking into running nodes, and that it looks like, I guess this is for Gala Chain, there's going to be a decentralized network where the players are able to contribute to the network, or how does that work?
So right now, Gala ecosystem nodes, they're founders nodes, so there's only 50,000 of them. Those are currently available. They can be purchased from our website at app.gala.games. And by operating a node, you receive a small amount of Gala right now as part of the daily distribution, as well as potentials for NFT. Anytime we have a game and we release a bunch of NFTs for that game, a certain percentage of those, based on the number of nodes that are online, go out to the node network. And so you could potentially get NFTs from the nodes as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's good to know. A lot of these NFT drops seem to sell out right away, or they're very hard to come
quickly.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good to know.
Very quickly.
And now you're talking about Gala Chain distributing the Gala coins. Can you talk a little bit more about the Gala coin? I'm curious on how much is required to stake, and you're being distributed rewards. Does that run out at a certain time?
So the nodes are not proof of stake. It's actually a software license. So you're not taking coins and locking them in a node. You can purchase that node with Gala and then run it on your own, but there is not a traditional staking component to it. And so it's more like a delegated authority sort of thing, and that license is what gives you that authority to contribute to the network as a whole. There is a set emission for Gala that has a normal halving attached to it, up to a max of 50 billion coin, 50 billion tokens. But we're still some ways off from that right now, I think, and so there's just the normal halving schedule going from here on out. So there will come a point in time where those nodes will switch from receiving the Gala that is minted every day to receiving transaction fees as things move across the network.
That's good to know. And you spoke at the beginning about how you're really a gaming company first that's using blockchain.
Yeah.
You're not too focused on the blockchain. I'm curious, when a new game comes out, normally there's a lot of hype around it, but there's also a low retention where people get bored of the games after a couple weeks, or and then how do you claim that interest and make sure that people are still interested in the game for years to come? Do you have any insight into that?
I think that there's a couple pieces here. The first is that if somebody gets bored of your game within a few days or a couple weeks, you made a boring game, and that's I don't know what to tell you. So it's just the reality. I mean, you think of the games that you've played the most, over the course of your life. I have put hundreds of hours into some games, hundreds and hundreds of hours, and they don't get boring. I don't have time to play much anymore, unfortunately, but that's like a really good game is like that. And so that's what we want to make. Now, in the event that you don't have time to play a game any longer, okay? So, for example, I used to play tons of Battlefield, BFE, with my little brother and my brother-in-law. We would, hop on, we'd play for a few hours, almost nightly for a while, but every weekend for sure. I haven't had time to play that game in months. Okay, and if I could, I would love to be able to take all of the skins and all of the guns that I upgraded and all of that and sell those to somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I can't, because that's not even possible. And so this is where the blockchain gaming and the real ownership of your in-game assets comes in. Because if that were to be based in the Gala ecosystem, you would be able to sell it because it's yours. You do whatever you want with it. And in selling it, you would be able to generate, income for yourself because you're selling something that you earned, right? But at the same time, there are always secondary market fees that are added on to these sorts of transactions. So you could potentially be, making money for the company as well to provide some form of long tail revenue going out into forever for as long as a game is there and people want to play it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. No, I think that's a very important difference in that you're able to monetize. And you're right. I've played games back in the day for hundreds of hours that I really got nothing out of because I didn't own anything after I finished playing the game. So I could see that as
nothing.
a big difference. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, I'm curious on where your team's at right now. I know you were talking about you're building out the MMORPG, but with Townstar, that's live right now. Are people able to go play the game and start earning?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right now we're in the process. So we started sort of the light play to earn where you have to have NFTs that are your NFTs that you place, and based on the rarity of your NFTs and the fact that you meet a certain in-game minimum of play points, essentially, you earn something. But the next phase of that is making it so that it's essentially enabled for everybody. Mm-hmm. So if I own NFTs but I can't use them myself, I can make them available for other people to use and place in game, and then we split the earnings on those. Mm-hmm. Which is, but it also enables just anyone who wants to play to earn to, play to earn.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. No, I think that's a great functionality, being able to share your NFTs and eventually, lend them out, earn interest on them, maybe have them appreciate as the game gains in popularity. So very cool, Jason. Thank you for that.
Sure.
And now I want to look forward. Maybe we can start with a higher level of what do you see, the gaming industry looking like 10 years from now in terms of integration with blockchain and NFTs, and how predominant will that be?
So I think that one of the things that I've realized in working with our community and the people who play is that once people realize that there is the possibility for them to own their own in-game assets, mm-hmm. There is really no interest in playing games where that's not possible. So we get a lot of pushback, when it comes to like playing a traditional game. I mean, I was playing a game not too long ago, and there was a point in the game, and it was a free to play game. There was a point in the game where I was going to have to make like a $5 purchase to get more points to continue building or do whatever, and I just had no interest in doing that. None. And I think that that's something that's going to continue. I mean, I think that blockchain-based ownership of in-game assets is going to become the standard in the fairly near future, with everybody moving in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. And I'd love to hear about what's coming up for Gala Games. I know you mentioned the MMORPG. Is that one of the main milestones? And what else is happening in the next year?
That's moving. The thing that I think is the most important thing to focus on right now, just because it's going to be such a ridiculously awesome event to be at, is Galaverse. I don't know if you are familiar with this, but it is coming up. It's December 11th to 13th. It's at the Aria in Las Vegas. If you go to gala.games, you can buy tickets now. It is going to be everything that a normal conference is not. Okay? So it is going to be an absolutely amazing, excellent event. We just, for example, the other day I had an AMA with Sarah Buxton, one of my coworkers. She's, head of operations at Gala. and she let me know, and she actually leaked during the AMA that Imagine Dragons was going to be playing at Galaverse. And there's a bunch of other really, really awesome stuff. So that is the thing. And I can't make any promises, but big announcements have a tendency to happen at events like this. So you might want to consider being there if you want to have the best chance at getting into some stuff that other people don't know about yet.
Very exciting, Jason. Well, I'll definitely leave the link for that as well in the description box for the video.
Excellent.
Is there any other ways that you'd like the community to get involved with Gala?
Sure. I would invite everyone to join our Discord at galagames.chat. We've got a lot of stuff that's going on in the Discord. We're in there pretty constantly. I'm actually just getting ready to take a group of 10 new employees into the Discord today and introduce them to the community. We have a very, very active Discord, and it's growing very quickly. So, yeah, I definitely recommend that you do that. It is the best way to interface with us.
Amazing. Well, I will leave that link as well for the Discord in the description box below. All the best, Jason, with everything at Gala Games moving forward, and I'll see you in the game.
Awesome, Ashton. Thank you so much.